What's going on, you guys? This is Aaron from Departures Capital, and welcome to the video. In this video, we're giving you guys a full update on an interesting uranium exploration company called Laramide Resources. Now, we have talked about this company before, introduced it to you guys, and interviewed their CEO, which we should be interviewing again to give you guys a full update. But in this video, we're going to be going over what the company does, the sector, stock performance, and a few recent updates that they recently released. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Also, for full disclosure details, this is a sponsored video. Always check the description down below for full disclosure details, along with thoroughly reading our disclaimer, and always remembering that these videos are not financial advice. With that being said, guys, I bring you this awesome update on Laramide Resources. Also, if you do support the channel and all the videos that we put out, don't forget to smash that like button, along with hitting that subscribe button and the bell for notifications, and drop us a comment down below. Let us know your thoughts or concerns, and we'll make sure that the company is well aware of those. So let's get into the video. First thing I want to talk about was, of course, the stock chart. Now, as we know, it's been a very volatile market over the past 6 months to a year. Energy, however, has done pretty well. Uranium sector has been doing pretty well, and the stock has been relatively stable compared to a lot of other companies and other sectors. So this is really great news. I mean, it does look like the stock has seen somewhat of a support level around the high 30s to mid 40s. Stock currently trades for 57 cents. So it has ran up a little bit, and it does have a 52-week range of 39 cents all the way up to $1.12. So we're still pretty far off of that 52-week high. But over the last 3 to 4 months, the stock has performed pretty decently, taking into consideration the market that we're in. So let's head on over to the company's website to reintroduce it, give you guys an idea of what they do, and then talk a little bit about their recent news. So laramide.com, that's Laramide.com, is their website. The stock's also traded on the Toronto Stock Exchange under ticker symbol LAM. So Laramide is a Canadian-based company with diversified uranium assets strategically positioned in the United States and Australia to deliver uranium to an increasingly energy-dependent world. And in my opinion, this is not financial advice, of course, but I am a uranium bull. I'm a commodity bull, but I'm a uranium bull just for the simple fact that I do believe in the sector. I do believe in, its ability to generate a tremendous amount of power, relatively clean. The world's power demands are unmet, and they're only going to increase. So I think one of the only ways out of this situation potentially is uranium. But once again, that's just my own opinion, not financial advice. Another thing to note when it comes to the company is the fact that their assets are in the United States and Australia, which are world-class jurisdictions. Jurisdictions nowadays, with all the geopolitical tensions, are more and more important, in my opinion, because, if a company has some assets in an unstable or unsafe jurisdiction, who knows what could happen. We saw this happen recently with the conflict in the Ukraine, with gold companies having their assets in Russia. So we're not going to get too much into that. That's just a simple example. But let's take a look at their current projects. So we've got the Church Rock and ISR project in New Mexico. They've got the La Salle and La Jara Mesa project in Utah. Then we've got the Westmoreland Uranium project in Australia. So September 8th, which is very recently, Emerging Markets put out an interesting report on the company, Domestic and Down Under, a diversified approach to a crisis-driven uranium opportunity. So Emerging Markets published a report recently about Laramide Resources, which holds diversified uranium assets strategically positioned in the United States and Australia. So here's a couple of words from that report. So we believe a major change is now imminent, and it could be more important for American producers and exploration companies than imagined. Investors in US-based uranium exploration companies like Laramide, which has 3 prospective American uranium mines, should be monitoring the news to see how a new bill from the Biden administration could change the landscape for US-based uranium production. For the record, the status of each Laramide asset varies, so please visit the link page to see where they are on path to production. So that is also very important when you are talking about exploration companies with multiple assets. You always want to take a look at what level or at what stage is each individual asset? How far away are they from production? These are all very important things to keep in mind when you're doing your own research and due diligence. But as I mentioned before, strictly just my opinion, but jurisdiction is very, very important. So the United States must produce more uranium. The article makes clear arguments for US production, efficiently noting the risks to top uranium producers in Kazakhstan, the reduction of production in Germany, and more. It's worth a read if you're looking at this market or equities tethered to uranium. So we can find it there in this article. There's links right there. So now let's head on over to the investor tab in their website just to give you guys a brief update. So Laramide Resources represents a premier investment opportunity in uranium. The company's strategic focus is on safe, stable uranium mineral reserves in Australia and in the United States, which provides strong leverage in assets that will help provide clean, reliable power in an energy-driven world. Laramide is listed on the Toronto Stock Exchange and the Australian Securities Exchange and the OTCQX in the United States. Here we have the tickers, guys, on the TSX under ticker symbol LAM, and the ASX, same thing, LAM, and the OTCQX under ticker symbol LMRXF. So I just want to talk quickly about their investment highlights. We're going to highlight a few key slides here, and then that's going to be it for the update. So high quality cornerstone assets located in geopolitically friendly jurisdictions, the US and Australia. 115 million pounds uranium resources across 5 projects, capitalized to achieve next critical milestones on major assets. So the cost profile and output scale will be attractive to global nuclear facilities. And finally, large strategic land package in Australia. PEA describes viable and robust economics or scalable. So here's an interesting chart, which we talked about earlier in terms of at what stage are their projects. So we can see here, we do have, La Salle very close to mine construction, getting that mine construction permit. And then we have projects that are still in their discovery and exploration phase. So it is truly a diversified company. So we're quickly going to talk about value drivers. So continuing uranium price recovery and initiation of meaningful utility contracting cycle, completion of initial Church Rock PEA, results from current drill program at Westmoreland, and initiation of meaningful exploration, including initial drilling at the Murphy Project, Northern Territory in Australia. Also take a look at their management team. It's a great idea to do your research and due diligence on the management team. We have interviewed Mark Henderson and we plan to interview him again. So make sure to stay tuned for that, guys. But I simply wanted to reintroduce the company, talk about how it's performed over the last little while, give you guys a couple quick updates, and we will have their CEO back on for more updates. So thanks so much for watching, guys, and we'll see you in our next video. If you like these videos, kindly hit that subscribe button and the bell for notifications. Drop us a comment down below. We'd love to hear from you. And finally, always remember, Departures Capital is for information, education, and entertainment purposes only. Don't buy or sell a stock because you heard it on here. Buy or sell a stock because you've done your research, you've done your thorough due diligence, and you're making your own personal investment decisions for yourself. This video is not financial advice. Furthermore, this video may or may not have been sponsored by the companies that we've profiled within this video, and we may or may not own shares of any of the profiled companies in this video. If you want to know the full disclosure details, check the description down below along with thoroughly reading our disclaimer. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I look forward to seeing you in our next video.